Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Inform Eto'o review. Now, this player recently came out in the Team of the Week, and I was instantly like, oh damn, I've got to get my hands on this chap, and that's exactly what I went to do. And when I started playing with him, I created a little team around him. The team isn't necessarily that interesting. It's a little bit of a hybrid, but I don't want to go into too much detail about it. Unless you guys would like to see an entire squad builder around it, I don't feel as though it's worth too much going into. But let's take a look at some of the info about him. So on the Xbox at the moment, he goes for around 245,000, and on the PS3 he goes for 268,000. You can expect those prices to slowly drop over the next week, and they might go up a little bit, but at the moment I'd imagine they're just going to slowly go down because he is quite new in Team of the Week, and for that reason, you know, there is he will start to decline in price, and then I'm sure he'll level off at around, you know, just under the 200k marker or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what he goes for at the moment. His card weight is medium to low, so there aren't tons of him, but he isn't a super rare card at the moment, and that's what you can expect with informs. But I didn't want to comment too much on the card weight situation with him, purely because he is just new in Team of the Week, so there'll either be tons of him on the market or there won't be that many. Anyways, let's take a look at some of the more information we have about him. Skill moves: he has 4-star skill moves. Weak foot: he has only 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, sorry, which is a little bit disappointing, but his traits are speed dribbler, and he tries to beat the offside trap, and you know, so it tries to beat the offside trap. It's kind of irrelevant in Ultimate Team. I haven't come up against too many players that use the offside trap, and when they do, it often tends to fail, so that last trait there really doesn't make for too much. But let's take a look at some of the in-game stats I have of him. That was the team in short, if you guys want to take a look at it. It was a 3-5-2, pretty solid sort of team, but his stats are insane. His finishing is 97. Just take a look at his other stats. I mean, they are all pretty much in the bright green. You know, the important ones for a striker are all in the bright green, and that is really, really important there. Penalties, 98. Shot power, 91 as well. There we go. Weak foot and skill moves, like I said earlier. He is 5'11" as well. He's not the tallest guy on the pitch, but he's tall enough to get a good header off the ball, and his physical attributes, oh my days, those are insane. I mean, that is just incredible. Those, I mean, you can definitely feel it when he's on the ball. He is just flying around the pitch. His mental attributes, you know, 85 aggression. I don't really take too many mental attributes into account, although I probably should do. I don't really do it enough. But here are some goals that I managed to get with him. They're not all that great, but I've just been playing with him recently, and I had to show you guys some stuff about him. But Eto'o, let's talk a little bit about him and what I thought to him. So overall, his speed dribbling trait is very, very visible in this game. He is so great at literally running really quickly with the ball and still maintaining ball control at the same time. He is magnificent at that. I believe he has 97 finishing or 98 finishing, like we saw in the stats. Either way, very high in the 90s, and that is very apparent in this game. When he gets in and around the box, he is so lethal, and you literally can't afford to give him an inch of room because he will take an arm off. You know, he is so good at just getting that ball into the back of the net. But for me, as you guys can see, there it is, just the dribbling, getting in and around players' feet, and he does a great job of finishing that there. And I mean, that is why I enjoy Eto'o so much, is that I can be bombing down the wing, and with a lot of fast players, you actually lose a whole lot of sort of ball control and everything like that when you start going fast with them. But with Eto'o, if you're running at full speed, you can still get a really good ball control, and everything seems to work really well. Another fantastic thing about him is the fact that he makes great runs. You know, he is always looking for good space, and although that is quite common with a lot of strikers, some strikers tend to have really irritating work rates, if that's the way to put it, and Eto'o just really excels in that striker position. Another fantastic thing about him is he does have a lot of shot power, and that there is a wonder goal from him. A beautiful chip through ball, and he takes it on the volley. He's got really good volley stats as well. He does a great job of putting that back into the back of the net, so really happy with that. Overall, I think Eto'o is definitely worth the money. Admittedly, you know, he doesn't have the best nationality. He doesn't have the best sort of club. You can't really pair him up in these great sort of teams, you know, so you do have to kind of either create a Russian League side, or, you know, you have to really work it around that sort of area. He's not that great when it comes to building squads, but it doesn't matter, because if you guys create a Russian League side, please put him in it, and if you have the chance to get the inform, do so. Look at this dribbling here. He just burns so many defenders, and fortunately for us, he ends up actually getting a penalty out of it, and I decided to put him on the end of it because he does have, I think it's 98 penalties. Yeah, it is 98, and he'll just put that into the back of the net. But guys, I really hope you did did enjoy this review, and if you did, then leaving a like would just be amazing, guys. If we could hit like 3,000 likes for this Eto'o review, I would be so very happy and so grateful for that as well. But if you guys, if you guys would like to leave a comment, what do you think to Eto'o? What do you think to the Inform Eto'o? And would you like to see a little something on the 6 Chemistry Eto'o? I've heard a few rumors going around about him, but like I said, let me know in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear your opinion on him. And yeah, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.